Coming. I really appreciate each and every person that came out today. Definitely would like to recognize that these are some unusual times for our community, for our state, for our nation, and our world, and we're hoping to bring a little bit of healing by working together, by playing music, by connecting through community and gardens. And I really want to acknowledge the efforts of the young people who are persisting through this unusual time and developing. Young brains are growing until they're 26 years old, and so that's why it's so important to have these kinds of influences like music and language and arts and culture. And we're so thankful for each and every one of you and the talent that you're going to bring for us all to celebrate. There are a couple of musicians who are still trying to find their way here. So I'm hoping that you guys will be patient with us. If you'll notice on the program, there's going to be an opportunity for you to all join in and sing along. So maybe take a few moments to take a look at the words of the lyrics for one of the songs that we're going to all be singing. So I'm going to, throughout the show, acknowledge a couple of people for their efforts. And I'd like to start by asking Dr. Michael Hester to come to the stage. Actually, David, if you wouldn't mind grabbing, there's a little plaque inside of the blue bag there that says Dr. Michael Hester. Dr. Michael Hester is on the board for the Dream Center and does incredible work with homeless, unhoused people. And he has volunteered to teach drum class. And I just would like to thank him for his service and ask you to join me in giving him a warm thank you. Could you please say a few words about your work?
I will. Thank you. Wow, this is a surprise. Thank you, Ajua and Vallejo Project. Very honored to receive this. This is Vallejo's servant leader, Dr. Michael Hester. Vallejo Project proudly acknowledges your services to Vallejo. So I'll just say real briefly that it's been a pleasure of mine to be able to give back. I've got two wonderful students right now that it's just a joy and a pleasure to work with them and with their parents. And I've had a servant's heart for, I'd say, all of my life. I've spent 40 years in healthcare, and if anybody knows anything about healthcare, it's all about serving others. So that's just who I am. That's what God put inside of me. And this is just another avenue for me to be able to do it. So, and to work with Ajua and the team of Vallejo Project is quite a pleasure as well. God told me when I met you, he said, yep, I want you to work with her. So this has been a wonderful opportunity. Thank you all. And look forward to this show. I know we have some amazing, talented young people that are going to change the face of music going forward. And just look forward to hearing from all of them. All right? Thank you. Did you want me to do an introduction tonight?
I would love that. We could do that in a few minutes.
Okay, perfect.
I would love for the teachers to introduce their students. Like I said, we're still waiting on 2 or 3 guitar students, and so their teachers downstairs waiting for them. But again, I just wanted to reiterate what a wonderful community we have here in Vallejo and how we couldn't do this work without the help of each and every one of you. I want to make a special acknowledgement of Allison and Howard, who run Integrity across the street, because they're a huge pillar of this community and an incubator for a lot of the arts, and they were an incubator for Vallejo Project. They welcomed us into their space, into their home, and let us build a place for young people to come and practice kickboxing and do meditation and yoga, and we're still working in their space today. So they've been a constant, and if either one of you would like to get up and say anything about Integrity, I would welcome you to come up and say a few words. That would be really wonderful. Okay. Would you like to come up and say a few words? Thank you so much, Howard. That would be wonderful. So, yeah, they've been doing some incredible kind of teaching about mushrooms and healing, and so it's really an honor to welcome Howard to the stage. Thank you.
Welcome you all. It's great to see projects come into fruition for everybody. Integrity is an absentee store. I'm only open on Saturdays. But it's been a great practice in allowing community to have a space for themselves. And really it's been an honor because there's so much unexpected joy that comes from that. Today we had the Democratic Socialist Party. They're trying to step forward. They come from Vessels of Vallejo. And there's a clothing swap across the street. Tonight there's a DJ. He's one of the DJ teachers, actually. So it's always going on over there. And thanks for your continuous support. And if you're feeling stressed out, come to Integrity and we'll give you some adaptogenic herbal tea and slow you down. Hopefully you can catch your breath.
Thank you, Howard. I genuinely couldn't have done this without them, so I'm so thankful to see them and Mrs. Cece back there. She's a writing coach if anybody's trying to tell their story. So I'd like to take a moment, and I know he's really busy right now, but I'd like to acknowledge Hugh Kenneborough, who has been a consistent support for the Vallejo Project. He also is a band leader, he is a board member, and he runs a business called Thrive. And so I'd like to invite him to the stage to say a few words and just to really acknowledge the effort and the devotion over the last year and a half of booking bands and helping organize fundraisers and step in to be a music teacher. Thank you. Please, Hugh, come to the stage.
Oh my, wow. Hey, cover up that stain on the wall. Well, thank you so much, thank you so much. You know, it's really been great to become part of the Vallejo community and see what's been happening here and contribute to uplifting the community at large. You know, when I first got here and started the business here and started integrating into the culture here, one thing I was told, don't say the P word, which is potential. And because there seemed to be this vibe that there was always so much potential in Vallejo, but it was yet unachieved. And I think that that time has passed. I mean, when we're dealing with the Vallejo Project and what we've been doing, starting at the hub, making that a real community center, utilizing that to bring the arts back into downtown after the pandemic and really kickstarting the revitalization of downtown, not only for business, but for awareness of what's going on down there and bringing community together. It's really been quite something. And if you recall the events that we had in Christmas time, we had, wow, 200-300 people coming through for free toys and free food. Amazing, really amazing. I think some things like that really prove that the Vallejo and environs really is a vibrant community and really is a showcase for the rest of the Bay Area, being not only the gateway to so many other places here in the Upper Bay Area, but as the most diverse community, we're showing the rest of the Bay Area and the world how to really do it and how to do it right. So, not just thanks to the Vallejo Project, but thanks to all of you in the community as well.
Thank you for that, Hugh. And there are countless more volunteers and parents who have made this moment possible. And I'm so thankful for you guys being here and gathering with us in this moment in time to share some music and some space together. So, so many of us have visions and dreams of things that we'd like to see in this world. And my vision and my dream could not have happened without my husband, David McDonald. So I'd like to just acknowledge David McDonald, a teacher for 25 years. I just want to to acknowledge him and say what an honor it is to be working out my life in fear and trembling with him. So thank you so much, David. And last but not least, I'd like to acknowledge my mother, Dr. Rucker. And I don't know if she's going to come up to the stage or not, but if not, I'll bring her acknowledgement over to her. But she's a family practice doctor who's retired. She's here in this community, believes in community service, and has been working to heal communities for all of my life and brought me into community service at a very early age. So without further ado, I would like to invite Dr. Hester back to the stage so that he can introduce his students and we can get started with the drumming and singing first act.
No, tell them to turn their cell phones off.
Okay, please turn your cell phones on silent while we are celebrating the talent of our young people.
All right, well, it is my pleasure to introduce my two students. They've been training on drums, but they are both equally talented in playing guitar and piano. So as a treat for everyone today, we're going to be performing the tune, the well-known song, Stand By Me. And we're going to start with, my two students are Mickey and Riku Nokan. And we're going to start with Riku playing drums, and Mickey's going to start on guitar. And as an added treat, Mickey is also going to be singing. So we'll start with that, and then once they finish that song, we're going to flip. Riku's going to come over here to the piano, and Mickey's going to go to the drums, and you're going to hear another version of it.
Yeah.
Okay? So we're going to start with that, and depending on how much time we have, Riku would like to play another song as well. So I think we'll probably be okay with that. But we'll go ahead and get started. You guys ready? Is the audience ready? You got double duty. I don't even think they've had 7 lessons of drumming, and both of them are very comfortable playing the drums, and of course, are well trained on both guitar and piano as well. So I'm just amazed with them as students. So thank you guys very much. Yeah, this is a good time to do it. Is it Fly Me to the Moon?
Yes.
So an old standard, a favorite of some of us, and this is Riku's version of Fly Me to the Moon.
All right.
So I wanted to say just real quickly that, so Riku was telling me that he basically is self-taught. He just recently started taking lessons from Richard Abbott, who's the piano instructor here, and unfortunately Richard's not able to join us today, but he's learned a lot of this on his own, just through YouTube or on the internet, some of the instructional videos, which is amazing to see how kids are able to pick these things up, and such wonderful technique as well. So another round of applause for my students.
Do that. They've been also taught by the other ukulele teacher, Guillermo, who couldn't be here today, unfortunately. We're going to be playing Stand By Me. We're going to be playing with Jonathan Giovanni over here. Really proud of them. This is their first time performing in front of an audience.
Again, I'd like to just acknowledge how much courage it takes to stand up here and do something new in front of a bunch of strangers. So I'm really, really proud of each and every one of the young people who has taken a step to perform in front of a group of people. So can we give them all one more round of applause? I want to again acknowledge a couple more people, Elizabeth in the back of the room, and Akasha. If you could just stand up and wave Akasha. Akasha and her sister come to help out at the farmer's market, and they were brought in other volunteers they help out with the gardens that we work at. So I invite you all to come down tomorrow if you're available, 2160 Sacramento Street. There's Transformational Village. And there's a garden in the back of 2160 that we've been working on for the last year. We have 8 chickens and a variety of different vegetables growing, and we've been, it's a great place for young people to learn about the environment and sustainability. So we're there from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Sundays. So without further ado, I'd like to invite Rain to the stage. She is a student of Richard Abbott, who owns a design store at 428 Georgia Street, and he teaches piano. He teaches every Monday from 4 to 5 p.m., free piano lessons. And he is a big supporter of Vallejo Project, and so we love for Rain to come to the stage and show us what she's learned. And please help me welcome Rain to the stage. such a difficult time in the world of being a human being. And sometimes all we need is someone to lean on, is a friend and community to hold us together. And I feel like in this moment, that's what we're doing for each other. And I'm so thankful for each and every one of you and for the opportunity to be here together in this moment, leaning on each other. So thank you so much for that beautiful song. Thank you for taking this time to acknowledge the talent of our young people and how they'll lead the way to our future, to a safe and beautiful world where we'll all be able to express ourselves effectively. So thank you so much for your time this afternoon.
Somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I will carry on. Lean on me, for it won't be long.
Executive Director of the Vallejo Historic and Naval Museum. Melinda, I'm so sorry. Melinda, thank you for having us. Melinda.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm so excited you're here. Thank you so much for being here this afternoon. Thank you. I'm Melinda. Thank you, Angela. So I'm new here at the Vallejo Museum, and it is really important to me to hear from the community. There's nobody better than you to tell me how the museum can better serve our greater Vallejo community. So there's a couple ways you could do that. You could send me an email. You could stop by my office downstairs. We also have a community audience survey that we're doing. So if you want to take the survey, let me know. But if you have an idea for a program or an exhibit, if there's somebody that I should be speaking with so I can record their oral history, please let me know. My door is always open, and I'm just so delighted to be here. And I very much enjoyed over the last week listening to the rehearsals that happened in here. I love seeing so many young faces and faces from the community. So thank you so much. Thank you, and a hand for our musicians. Oh my goodness, the future is bright.
Yes, it is. Thank you so much. And I want to reiterate that these music classes are ongoing and only possible through the donations and the support of people like the museum and other facilities and donated time and resources from various people in our community. So thank you again, and please keep coming. Please keep supporting. So have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Thank you so much. The food is downstairs. There's food and water to socialize. We have a T-shirt for each of the participants, and a little special treat for them too. So thank you so much, and I'll see you guys downstairs. Thank you.